Mason, why didn't you come better dressed today?
I guess I'm assuming you're talking about the T-Rex costume. Just I got it out this weekend. Got to be able to celebrate the win and Halloween, so I showed up in my normal attire today.
When did you buy that thing? How long have you had it?
My parents bought it for me last Halloween, and I wore it one time last year in Halloween. It's been in my closet ever since, and that's kind of how I got brought up. Friday night we were having our team dinner. Coach Reeder asked, the QBs, what's our favorite costume we've ever wore. And that got brought up, and I told him I had a T-Rex costume, inflatable T-Rex costume in my closet right now. He's like, no way. And Halloween's his favorite holiday, so he was all giddy about, hey, maybe you should wear it to the press conference. And so it was actually Coach Reeder's idea, and he brought Coach Luttrell over there, and Coach Luttrell okayed it and even encouraged it. So I was like, man, I got to. So I had him bring up my T-Rex costume, and you saw what happened next.
As you were inside the costume looking out at the media, what were some of the facial expressions you were seeing from them?
I couldn't see their face. I was in that T-Rex costume for a good 20 minutes before I walked in here. It was all foggy in there from the heat. I was exhausting, so it was all foggy, and I was about to pass out from the heat. So the way it was, I was looking straight down, actually, so I could only see people's feet or when they came up beside me. So I couldn't see anyone's facial expressions out there.
Were you surprised at all about the buzz that it got? It was almost talked about more than the 7 touchdown passes.
I was on how much publicity it got, but it's cool. It's nice to see it caught on so well, and it received good attention, and it was all in just good-natured fun and just enjoying the game of football and enjoying my time here.
Does it kind of show your growth from freshman year, sophomore year, getting more coach speak and stuff, and then now you're set on this?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I come up here, all y'all really get is kind of what my mentality locked in football, but a little bit of the coach speak and a little bit of kind of what football's about. You really don't get to see me off the field a whole lot. When I'm hanging out with friends, so it's kind of nice to bring out a little personal touch, a little bit more humor into it. So yeah.
How proud of y'all? How proud of you are you of the offense's performance after such a dominating game?
Yeah, I'm super proud of those guys. Offensive line did a great job. I think it was one of their weeks where they graded out the highest. They were all on the same page, communicated very well, and running backs ran hard, and I felt very comfortable with the play coaching, and but I'm really proud of those young guys, especially on the outside receivers and those guys. Like I said, we've had injuries happen, and just if you guys are there every day in practice, seeing those guys grow up and gain confidence, gain trust, and get a handle of the playbook, it's really astonishing to see. It's really amazing to watch those guys grow.
Is it part of your job as a leader of this team to kind of, it's easy that you take in your lumps, to kind of keep it light and keep the guys engaged like that, pull that kind of stuff?
And my personal opinion, you got to remember why you play the game. When you get in the grind of the season, it's come to meetings, you're locked in, you go into practice, you're locked in, you're getting ready, preparing 100%. You go to the game, maybe you get caught up in results of bad season, lumps. You got to remember why you play the game. And you play the game because you love it, and you have fun, you enjoy it, and you have a passion. And this game has opened so many doors and opportunities for me. I'm truly blessed to be able to play this game, and it makes me smile, and you got to remember it. So any chance I get to kind of lighten it up and have fun and off the field, in the locker room, or wherever, I'll take that if it's going to kind of help our team.
Well, you think it did? You think it helped?
Yeah.
In general, just to have something.
Yeah. I wouldn't have been wearing that thing if we lost or if we struggled or anything like that. So it just worked out that way. But it does help to keep guys reminded of why they play the game and kind of stuff what happens throughout football and all of that. So yeah.
One of the things that struck a lot of people, too, about when they watch the video, and I assume by now you've watched the video, how surprised are you that your teammate sitting right next to you just acted like you were in your normal outfit?
Yeah, so I had that question brought to me or stuff, but like I said, I was in the costume about 20 minutes before we walked in here, so their real reaction was out in the hallway, and then once they got in here, they turned on their serious face, and so it kind of, after 20 minutes, they were used to it already and stuff like that, so that's probably why they were be able to take it so serious and all that.
What's the buzz been like around campus? As you walk around and other students or anything? They say anything funny to you?
Yeah, I actually haven't even been on campus since it's happened. I have class on Wednesday, so I really haven't got a chance to kind of get over there on campus and talk to anybody. But, you know, I kind of had to mute my notifications on social media because I was having people at me and stuff like that. But it's awesome to see it kind of gain good attention, good publicity for the university, and kind of bring a good light to it.
You mentioned kind of the young receivers rolling. DeAndre Simpson had his first 2 touchdowns of his career. Just how have you seen him stand out, and what's made him?
Yeah, so Deontay is naturally pretty talented, really great route runner, natural hands. He's going to be good in the future. Good now, but you know, with more reps and stuff, it's great to see him, you know, get a touchdown and stuff like that. You know, obviously I congratulate him and say there's many more to come. And you know, like I said, those guys are good. Even the guys showing out on Saturday, there's still a lot of great young guys under them who really aren't getting a whole lot of playing time right now, but they're going to be a force to reckon with here in the near future.
You guys have Louisiana Tech this week. It's 4-0 conference play. What do you see in them?
Well, they're very balanced. They got some all-stars. Obviously, their corner, y'all know about him. He's a heck of a player. Just his instincts, his technique, everything is there. It's going to be challenging, and they put a lot of trust in him to make plays, and 100% of the time he makes the play, or you know, he's in the right position. So you know, they're good in the secondary. All those guys, they're strong, physical. Their linebackers just hit hard. They got a great nose guard who's twitchy, who plugs up the holes. Their ends are good. Great overall defense. You know, top best in the conference, and they're gonna make it challenging, and we're gonna be locked in and ready to go, especially at their house for homecoming. And we got to bring our juice and go in there with confidence and go in there and execute the game plan.
You guys ended up losing to him last year in such a heartbreaking thing, and it gets the field goal wide. What impact did that have on you guys when you're 4-0 going into that game and the rest of the season just didn't quite go your way? Is that a turning point in the season and maybe not a good way?
I don't know if it's a turning point, but I remember the game vividly and the loss, the heartbreaking loss. And you know, I do have a bitter taste in my mouth. Nothing against Louisiana Tech or anything. I don't have anything against their players or coaches. It's just, you know, they beat us, and you know, I hate losing. So I'm gonna go in there, continue to prepare the right way, but hopefully this team does remember kind of that bad taste in our mouth from last year and use that as fuel and go in there with a chip on our shoulder and with a lot of confidence and a lot of energy.
What's your mindset moving in, preparing to kind of try and repeat your performance from this past week?
It's the same mindset. My mindset has never changed, especially after the presser after the Charlotte game. And that's where my mindset's at. That's where it's going to continue to stay for, you know, this entire season. And like I said, not very many opportunities left. I know that. So I'm bringing the juice every day. I'm locked in. I'm in meetings. I'm asking questions. I'm going all out. I'm leaving all out there. Coach Reeder asked a question this morning in our team meeting of how much do you have left in the tank, and I'm giving all I got. I'm going to empty my tank, and you know, I got a lot left in my tank, and I'm going to continue to work hard off the field, in the film room, put in the hours above and beyond, and be the most prepared. So when Saturday comes, I have no regrets leading up to the preparation, up to the game, and I can feel confident, I can feel comfortable, and whatever happens on Saturday, I know I did everything possible in the training room, in the film room to put me in the best position to help this team win.
They kind of spoiled your guys' season last year. Is this another humongously consequential game on both sides, considering you guys need to really get something going here to stay in the conference?
Yeah, I think, you know, these are top two powers in the West. You know, obviously you have UAB and Southern Miss, but it's a race, and a lot can happen. And each game is very, very important. I think we know that, and La Tech knows that. So we're going to give it our best shot, and we know that La Tech's going to give it our best shot. So it's going to be a slugfest, and it's going to be a great game for four quarters, very physical, and I expect a lot of people running around 100 miles per hour.
Looking forward to the game with the Bulldogs. What does the offense need to do to get ahead early and stay ahead?
I think we got to go out there confident, not press. You know, kind of get the nerves out early. It's going to be a great atmosphere, but go out there and do our job. Not try to do too much. Again, this is a great defense, but if we do our job, the coaches have us in a great game plan. You know, if we can just execute that game plan, they're going to put us in positions to be successful. And we got to execute that, and it's going to be sometimes the play isn't going to go the way it's drawn up. 80% of the time. I've said that as a quarterback. You draw it up every day in practice. Well, when it comes down to game time, you got to improvise a little bit. So when it comes down to it, La Tech players are going to make plays, but we got to be able to make plays too. That's what it's going to come down to.
Deion here Griffin's made a big impact in the return game. Has that made a difference for you guys, what he's giving you in the return game?
Yeah, just to flip the field, special teams has done a great job all year. I think Coach Trell says the statistics on Sunday when we get here. Special teams flipping the field, giving us that extra yard of field compared to the other team, and that's a big difference, And he's doing a great job at seeing the hole, hitting the hole, and running fast. But also, you got to give a lot of credit to Coach Biaggi and his staff of making sure the special teams are in the right position and doing their assignment and technique, and they're doing a wonderful job, and that only helps. That makes my job easy. I say that every time. The easiest drives are when the special teams score a touchdown. I don't have to go out there, so they're doing a great job.
You continue to bump up on the list of all-time passers in major college football. What does that mean to you as you head towards it?
The list really doesn't mean anything to me. The yards or anything just kind of, again, shows kind of what offense I am, but how successful we are as a team. And when I say how successful we are as a team, I'm not talking just about offense. I want to get the ball back in our offense hands, defense has to do their job, special teams has to do their job. So just with all that list, the accolades, all that shows is the hard work this whole team has done the past 4 to 3 years of the coaching staff and the players. So that's all about just having great teammates and great coaches.
You touched on it earlier, but are your emotions kind of running high knowing you only have 3 guaranteed games left in college?
Yeah, I think I'd be lying to you if I said I was more just kind of mellow about it. Every day I wake up and go to practice, I know it's like, man, I don't have very many of these left. And I do get emotional in a good way, and it just makes me better, perform better in practice and be prepared better for Saturday. And like I said, I'm not gonna waste a second. Thank you.